going to be a Retrobrite session. Haven't done one in a few months. Let's see if I was going to do a quick, I'm going to kind of go through all the steps. I haven't even like heated up the water yet, and we got to put hydrogen peroxide in bags, but first I got to clean these, maybe in the sink, so I'm going to try to go portable and see if this works. And I thought, since I do have kind of 2 copies of both these things, I can set them aside as a before and after, so we could maybe compare later what this looks like. So this is less yellow than this, but so I guess it's not a great visual comparison, but this is supposedly close to the original color, so is this, although it could be bleached. Let me see, this is even yellow compared to this. I don't know if it comes through in the poor lighting I got here, but let me try to get the right colors here for a sec. Maybe this right there. That gives us some better lighting, but so the silicon graphics is kind of like green pea soup is what they both look like, so this will be a fun comparison after it gets done, because it's supposed to be gray granite like that. Well, interesting to see how Retrobrite does, because I've heard it has trouble with colors and does well in beige, but not sure about what it's going to do on this granite one here. Okay, so let me put these away for a sec. Okay, so now we have to get ready to go portable. So that means getting the camera out of the overhead and putting it on the tripod that I have. So this is a picture of the Retrobrite station that I have. I will try to adjust things a little bit. I'm going to back up this lamp a tiny bit for a sec. And let's see if we can show more what's going on here. Now, but there's this giant tub that we're going to fill with water and get the sous vide going. So the whole point of Retrobrite is bromine is in the plastic as a fire retardant, and that's what yellows over the years. So to reverse that yellowing, people either use hydrogen peroxide and surrounding this yellowed part plastic, and then setting it in the sun, UV light for a day or 2 or whatever. But another person realized that heat actually reverses the process too. So what I have set up here is a kind of double speed process. So it's got both the heat with the sous vide in the water, and then also the UV. I have a grow lamp that's going to shine UV. And so I think I did this a few months ago, and I forget how long I let it ran, but I think it overran, and it was long, and it was quick. It happened quicker than I thought. And when you overrun it, it ends up instead of brightening it, it also bleaches it. And so there's some fine line where you don't want to go past the brightening or the yellow reversing into the bleaching territory. But I don't care, you got to take some risks with these, and so we'll see how it turns out. But basically, I'm going to try 30 minutes, so it's probably underdoing it, but like I said, heat and light speeds things up dramatically, which is kind of the point of the setup, is I don't want to wait 12 hours. So part 1 of this video, we will prepare and get the Retrobrite up and running. So we'll start with the water, because that's got to get up to temperature. So my idea, and then once we got the water in there, get it heating. I bought this bucket from Home Depot, so in my last video I was trying to carry this thing with water and it spilled all over. It was pretty lame and funny. But I'm going to fill this up with hot water to get it kick-started. And then we will switch to taking the keyboard cases and washing them in the sink. So I don't need to take, so I guess, what are we gonna do? I guess we'll stay here and I'll try to fill this up. So this will be a boring part of the video, but I'm gonna go fill this up with hot water. I'll be back when this is full. Okay, that was some hot water. I should have put, I haven't done this as a test, but I've had trouble with OBS. Occasionally I've had to reboot my Mac, and sometimes and since YouTube still thinks I'm live streaming, then by the time I restart it back up, it's actually pretty good about stitching it together and ignoring the part in the middle where bad stuff was happening. So I probably should have stopped OBS, filled up the water, started OBS, and then YouTube will make, get rid of that gap magically, I think. But I didn't do that, sorry. Okay, so I got a bucket here of hot water. We need to mount the sous vide device, and since we're on the basting or the turkey roasting tray or whatever, it's got an angle to it. Last time I just rolled up some paper towels, but when I was doing an acrylic infill, I got some these little wedges for makeup or something. Let me find them. I should have. Where are they? They're sitting around here somewhere here. wedges might work out just perfect. What are these? Artist Choice Professional Makeup Wedges. So basically I'm just looking for a triangle that can help with stabilizing the top of this against these lips. So like, these are pretty squishy, so maybe I'm gonna do for a couple of them back to the back. And then, yeah. Let's see, how did it, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this is going like this. So you're going to pull on this side, I guess, and then maybe get them out of the way. I don't know, let's see. It's going to hang like this over the tub, so I'll put them up here at the top of this, and just round again, and try again. Look there. Not a bad idea. Okay, now we're going to, the sous vide has a minimum bar line, and the max of this and the min of this are very close to each other. Yeah, I don't know if we can see this in the light, but that's the min line, so we're going to get the water up to that. So we'll get this in, maybe get some more light in here to see what's going on. Move this light over here. See if I can see. So here it is. See it. Now we're going to try pouring our 10-gallon bucket in here, so I can do a little sloshing all over the house. It's working pretty good. I got hot water from the sink, so that should get us a quick start for getting up to temperature. Temperature-wise, we don't want to melt the plastic, so ABS plastic melts at 50 degrees Celsius. So 122 degrees Fahrenheit is what we will set the sous vide to. I don't know what melts, I think it's above that, but so 50 is a safe degree. I think it's maybe 55 Celsius. So let's see that. It's still slightly below the line, so I'm going to go fill it up a tiny bit more. So I'll be back. have enough to get it over that fill line. We also have to watch out because we're going to put keyboard cases in here, and that's going to raise the level as well, and we're going to overflow the whole thing. So it's a delicate balance given the constraints we have here, but it's got to get above that. The second, these open valves, and it's just barely over right now, but yeah, this is a tricky proposition. Let's turn on the CV and see if it's happier set up. So, let's see, let's go to 124, and then 122 is our magic number. And then it says it's low, so we kind of keep filling until now it's going to overflow when I put keywords in, but it's scary. Too low. Guess we'll just have to deal with that. Go overflow later. It's just right at the. Let's see, it's a little low. I don't think it's a little crooked, like maybe like that. Because this side is, yeah. Makes sense. Come on. Okay, scary stuff. There's no room left to put the keywords in almost. Okay, we're circulating water. There's a hair in there, I want that to get circulated in this piece of dirt. Should have cleaned that a little better. Oh, so it's low again. Keep going. This is going to not work. Somehow I was able to do this once before. And you can see it's about 5 millimeters, half cent, 5 millimeters above all the holes. So it should be fine, but. So at 106, it needs to get to 122. So now we're going to take these two keyboard parts. And let me get some magic eraser, which is, I highly recommend. It's the best stuff around. Looks like this. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Let's take our setup into the kitchen and see if we'll do a little cleaning of these case tops before we seal them in. We're going to seal them in hydrogen peroxide bags with food saver bags technology, vacuum seal. Let's see if I can get rid of some stuff here so I can see what I'm doing. There's our sink. We get out a big bowl, so I put some warm water in it. I don't know if I need Mr. Clean really, but for this, I might not. I might save it, but not hurt anything, I guess. So we'll do a tiny bit of actually, I should have done I have simple green. I think I'll use that. This is too hot. You should have mild water temp when you're doing it. If it was anything hotter, I would simple the damage thing. I don't think I'm talking about the melting point of plastic or anything, but it's possible. So that's gonna, let me grab my simple green. Yeah, I guess I'll just shoot a little bit of this simple green in there. Should be kind of friendly to the parts, hopefully. Just a little pour, that's probably too much. Okay, yeah. Here it goes. This is a sponge. Actually, I can get a brand new sponge for this. Let's see if I have some in the sink. I don't want to mix the food sponges with the well, I don't know where to put those. Allie, you know where to put the sponges? Or are they down in the garage? Or have you seen them? My blue ones?
You put them in a pile for alki.
No, then I have some for here.
I don't know. Under the sink? I have a bunch of the natural ones under the sink.
I didn't see them in the garage. I guess I'm saying if I clean this keyboard part, I don't want to use it for food later, probably. But.
You can get one of these ones too, that underneath the sink, they're the flat
Oh,
ones.
actually, I see mine. There are a couple in here. So I got one. So, we'll open them on here. Let's see. Some more light ones there. Yeah, so let me just give this a rub down. I'm using the soft side. I'm not trying to do anything abrasive, I guess, at the moment. Just trying to give it a little clean before we retrobrite. I don't know if it's even necessary. I mean, I imagine a huge amount of dirt in there wouldn't be great. We're trying to have a clean surface so that the de-yellowing will cut, you know, if we had a chunk of dirt smudge or something, maybe it wouldn't be able to penetrate that and do its job. So that's, I guess, the main reason why. So I'd say that's good enough for that one. Love this little Apple logo, that's nice. Yeah, this one has a pen mark, so I might use magic eraser and see if I can fix that. The other thing is hydrogen peroxide might wreck these LED windows. Oh, I could pop that plastic out. Maybe I should look into that. Before we do this, I should try to remove that so we don't damage it. I don't care if this underside is dirty, I guess, but the dirt particles might float around in the hydrogen peroxide and I guess make their way to the front, so it's probably a good idea there's some dirt in this corner of this inside, so I'll try to get it out. Not too successfully, I might add. Okay, that's better. So, front, I'm being more gentle. We have some dirt and pen marks, so now I'm gonna, I guess you can't see this, let's see if I can hold it up. You can see that, there's some pen and dirty marks. Let's see if a magic eraser can fix that. I can figure out how to get it open. So, come on magic eraser, do your thing. That's pretty cool. So it definitely got rid of the one spot. And it looks like it's gonna be pretty well with the, there's like a mark, like a pen mark or a scratch, a long scratch. That one came out. That one came out, and the other one's gone too. Amazing. Here's another one. It's coming. This magic eraser, I'm telling you, it's the best stuff. Best stuff on the planet. Okay, here's another spot. Coming. Like new. Like new, I tell you. Yeah, there's some on the edge of this, front edge of the bezel. Yeah, it's definitely worth running over with the magic eraser on this stuff. Just get that dirt off of there. That's history. I feel pretty good about the safety of using this. It's such a minute abrasive that it does wonders, and can't tell it was even there. Don't think it harms the plastic at all. Okay. So this visible surface is looking pretty good. Yeah, definitely worth doing this part. And you can see some dirt on the magic eraser. That's cool. So I'd say that one's done, but now I feel like I need to. This one's, you know, I can't see because of the dark color of it, but let's just give it a good magic eraser anyways. Because I imagine there's some dirt on it from the years of use. Even if we can't see them yet. This one also has LED windows, and I don't know if I could pop out that plate or not. I suppose we could try when we get back to the other room. We should try to see if we can get the LEDs out so they're not harmed by the hydrogen peroxide. The LED windows. Yeah, you can imagine that use at the bottom part of the keyboard where people rest their wrists and stuff. There's bound to be some dirt there, whether you can see or not. I want to break this thing. This one's a little more delicate of a case than the AEK. Okay. I declare it good enough. Give it another good soapy rinse, I guess. And then we'll just rinse it off in water. And then be done. Okay. Pull it out our I don't need to use this. Bowl anymore. I have a microfiber, several microfiber cloths in the other room, so I think I will. I have a laptop here. That's not great, but all right. Back to the other room with our keyboards in tow, our keyboard case tops, and and then I think I'll set the stuff here because we're going to be working over here next. with the rest of the stuff. So let me get the light going at least to get us ready. So there's one good light. And let's see what our temperature's at. 117 over here. I'm going to take this light and try to bring it over to help us in our next station. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see what I end up doing over here, but I think this will show well what I'm going to do. Grab a microfiber cloth. So here we go with, just going to give it a dry. Yeah, so we're going to be setting up this station to vacuum seal, and we're going to be pouring hydrogen peroxide in there. So this is my flammables cabinet. I got it from the university. It's where you can kind of store volatile chemicals and keep them at a good temperature and withstand. They aren't sitting near flames, so it's hard for flame to get through here. This is our 12% food grade hydrogen peroxide. I'll be wearing nitrile gloves for this. And we'll see. Let me get a little closer here. How we do that. Okay. This is the new, I set up this table and it's higher, so it's kind of easier to stand at, do stuff. Let's see. So, ready for the next step, so I'm going to put on my gloves. Last time I did this, I had no gloves, and hydrogen peroxide, it makes your skin white for a while, a day or two, or 4 hours a day. Wasn't that painful, but I'd rather not live through that part again. So let's put some gloves on and see how they do. Also remember I needed paper towels because otherwise it would leak into the device and not seal. So. So, bringing my simple green. Okay, don't need it. But here's some paper towels, and I'll show you how we need to use that in a second. Let me see if the food prep is plugged in. It's not. It's got a rather short cable too, but hopefully this thing will, the power strip will hang and be okay. So, okay. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. So first thing we need is a length of this that will be able to accommodate the plate, plus about 4 inches at the bottom for the ceiling. Something like this is about right, so we can now cut this, okay? Now we're going to seal one of the ends, both ends are open. This is a long strip. One of the things that's great about this is I was able to get this at auto one lines. You can do everything just with this little food prep station. This is Food Saver, I don't know what model. But the width of this happens to be wide enough for your keyboard cases, so it's one of the reasons I got it. So let me read this because I haven't done it in a while. Okay, we pulled it. Now we got the cutter bar. Now press the seal button, slowly insert the bag into the vacuum channel until the motor starts. Wait for the red seal indicator light to turn off. So we're going to seal now. So we're going to press seal. Oh, we're going to power on. Okay, here's power on. And let's say moist, even though I thought it has a moist button, but it's not really the way. This is going to be full liquid in here and it's bad hydrogen peroxide. But to keep it from flowing out into the overflow tray, we'll put in folded napkins at the one end and it'll absorb it. You'll see that in a second. But I'm going to say seal, and then when the red light goes off, we'll have our seal. So hopefully this will seal the one end. Okay, so that made a seal for us on that end. Let's make our other case. Now, let's see, whoops. So, probably too much there, but maybe something like that. Okay, there's our other bag. And we'll seal one more time. That grabs it. Yeah, so we're going to vacuum seal these case lids in with hydrogen peroxide. And then we're going to dunk it in the tank with a grow light and a consistent temperature. And we're going to let it sit for 30 minutes and hopefully the Retrobrite process will be complete. Okay, so now we're going to flip these around. Let's see, how to vacuum seal a bag. To vacuum, do not press the seal button. With both hands, slowly insert the open end, curl down into the vacuum channel. So I guess we need to curl down is this way, so we're going to keep it like that, I guess. So let's move one out of the way. And let's guinea pig try with our AEK. The one I care about the most is silicon graphics. So basically, we're going to insert this into here. And you can see as it gets to the bottom, we have this much room left. And so we're going to, forget what I did here, but yeah, I think it's wide enough that I did, let's see what we got here. Maybe something like this, and then fold it in half. And I think I did cut off an inch or so last time. So, grab some scissors and try to get the width about right, I guess. So. And then it actually overflowed. I experimented with this 2 or 3 months ago when I did it the last time, and so it actually absorbed into past one, so I actually had to make 2. So this isn't quite right though. Let's see. See if I can get this to go into thirds maybe. I want 2 of these to go in there and get absorbed. And we still have room to seal at the end, the vacuum seal part, is what we're trying to do now. Actually, that's after we get, I also have to fill it with hydrogen peroxide, so we'll make these and then get them ready and then we'll, okay, let's see. So we'll do like a triple fold again. Oh, let's fold it in half for a second, cut it. Now we can do our triple fold. ready. Okay, so these are ready to go. They're going to go at the end before we seal so that they can absorb the hydrogen peroxide. Now comes this guts part. So when we do this, it says to activate, hold the bag in there, not a vacuum seal. Do not press the zip button. Put the curl down into the vacuum channel and then it'll grab it automatically and the progress light will illuminate. And when it's done, the red light will turn off again. So similar to last time. Don't need to touch any buttons. Now we're going to do the scary part of putting the hydrogen peroxide in here. Enough that it's kind of bathed in it, right? So let's see. I guess, what's the best way to view this? Is this in view? Pretty much. So I'm just going to pour it in there. Let's see how much that is. Not nearly enough. Okay. I guess I have to use a lot. It's so deep that it's not fully covered or baked yet. That's more than I expected, but it's going to vacuum seal, so I think that's enough. That's all I want to do on that one. So let's try the vacuum seal and we'll just see what we get. This is all an experiment. Only the second time I've retrobrated, so let's try to remember to keep this up so that I'm not dumping the hydrogen peroxide out on this end quite yet. Okay. Stuff this in there. Both these sort of down and away from where it's going to seal. So that when it vacuum seals, it's going to pull it into that. But let's try it. Here we go. Tray full, so I can see it filling up those things. I think I have too much in there, so this sucks. I think I'll do it. I think I'll turn the tray around. Yeah, this is the rough side, and it needs to seal with this at the top. So I think I got everything backwards. So I'm gonna. What am I gonna do with this? I need a way to just kind of dump this part. Hold on. How about hydrogen peroxide?
Yes. Be careful though on the floor. Everything mess up the floors.
You did some more of that tea tree stuff, or it's just coming out of that room?
Yeah, right here. And in there. I got lots of stuff going.
Okay, so leaving that there for a sec. I don't think we need any more of this. Probably have too much in there, but have to empty the tray now. So the tray is this little piece that comes out. And I'm gonna pour that into here and go rinse it in the sink real quick. Try and dry it a bit. Might have to do this a few more experiments till we get it right, but it doesn't want liquid in the tray, and that's a preventative mechanism for flowing all the way over so it fills up the tray. nasty. Okay. So, like I mentioned, I don't know why it was starting right there, but let's see if we can turn this in place. That's good. Okay. Now we're talking. So we need a couple more of our little trick fillers at the end here. So we'll do our little scissor experiment again. Okay, let's see. Try to fold this guy over. Might have to go watch my older video because I solved this, but it's not feeling like I did with what we got going here, but I think it's identical, but okay. Okay, let's wish ourselves luck here. So we're going in again. If we can help get some air out ahead of time so that when it starts to do its job, it's closer to being done. Uh-oh, it's already doing it. Okay. Ah. Oh, actually it's done. Oh, it was almost done. Almost sealed, but not quite. Because it got to that, progress got there, but I guess not, it just overflowed again. I think I have too much hydrogen peroxide in there. I think I'll pour some into the other bag this time. I was kind of wanting to do that last time, but so I don't know if that needs to fully be immersed in the hydrogen peroxide or just the fumes and stuff will be enough to help it. So I'm going to try a dangerous maneuver of putting some of that hydrogen peroxide into this. Allie, can you come help for a sec? Allie?
Yeah.
So let's see if my wife can help for a sec. I'm going to try to reduce the amount of, I think this maybe is too much hydrogen peroxide in here, so I want you to hold this bag so I can pour some, or whichever you want to do. But
Can we do it over the sink?
no. Okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let me see. Do a little bit more. How much does that bag bottom have in it? How much does this one?
That's more than a cup, I would
Okay,
guess.
that's good, thanks. I can put this one in here. Okay, hopefully that'll help prop it up. Now we gotta go do this part again, and we're gonna empty it. So, I don't know whether to try it one more time, but the other alternative is to make a longer bag still and make more of this tissue to get through, because it was actually going very slow that time, which was nice. So it was close. It almost finished. But it's making me think we need a longer bag, and so I can have more of the flat tissue to absorb, before it hits that end there. So we'll see. Yeah, don't know. Yeah, it definitely only goes in one way. Okay, are we ready to try again? Okay, we need our magic. Oops. If there's 3 of them instead of 2 of them, is that better for some reason? Or one on one that's really thick, like this. Maybe double thickness of that. I was thinking of some other ideas to try. So let's try wrapping all this. Maybe the absorbency of this will take longer. So it's, 3 half sheets times 2, folded up. Scissors. It's probably not quite enough. But I was also thinking I didn't fold it evenly, so let's make a bit off this side so that it's sort of even thickness throughout. Okay. Next experiment. Crap. It's too much, so I'm going to cut off an end. Yikes. Well, whatever. Just an experiment. Keep going until we get it right. Should make it even, I guess. I don't know if that unevenness will help or hurt. Probably can only hurt. Okay. Ready for the next experiment. So we have less hydrogen peroxide than we did, about half, and tried a different technique for a folded napkin that needs to get closer to the end here, or away from this end, so it has at least an inch to do the seal. Okay, I'm kind of liking this. Okay, here we go. Okay, are we ready? Maybe I should keep my hand under this to make it, yeah. So I'm also going to keep my pinky or part of my hand under here so that the water isn't rushing towards the front quite so early. So that's a good idea. Elevation is interesting. What does it say? Wait till. Okay. When red seal indicator light turns off, remove the bag. So we did it. All right. There we go. Here's what that one looks like. Sweet. Ready to go. I like it. Okay. Let's hope we have as good luck with this one as we did with that one. I think we got the right set of procedures going. So we are going to do the 2x3 again. Oh, okay. And then we're going to fold that in thirds. And then we're going to kind of measure it against our remaining bag top. It looks pretty good actually. Just cut a little bit off of which edge against this edge. Okay, we're ready. Let's try it. That's still too wide. I gotta cut some more off of this thing. Too tall. I'm a little worried that there's not enough to seal at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that little strip off. Okay. This is ready to go. We're going to keep it tilted up with our pinkies while we get it going in here. Cross our fingers. All right. It says it's done. Let's see how our tray did for overflowing. Yeah, it's got some in it, but it's not as bad. I'm gonna rinse that out so it doesn't harm the plastic. That's exciting. We got our hydrogen peroxide wraps going. Let's go dunk them. And then I'll probably stop the stream and do a part 2 30 minutes from now when they come out. Let's see if this goes in this way or this way. Let's give this a rub down because that's volatile stuff going there. Okay. Cool. Awesome. excited. Okay, let's go over to put some stuff in the flammable cabinet thing. And let's move our station. Let me move the lighting and get it kind of set up over here. Says our water temp's at 122. That's a good thing. Now we got to cross our fingers that we can get the those keyboards in there without overflowing the tank, and that could be a serious problem. Serious problem. Not sure how that's gonna play out. I want the Silicon Graphics one the most, so we're gonna insert him first. So, oh yeah, I forget if I had to weigh these down as well, which also takes volume. So it's not overflowing with one, but we also have to have concern about a weight to weigh it down. Here's the AEK. Actually, I think I would have put it the other direction, but I'm not willing to. So here goes number 2. And we'll see. First of all, I need these to fit side by side. Okay, we're not quite overflowing yet, but we're also not very side by side like, crap. Well, I might have to flip the ends around, huh? Well, I wanted to turn this one anyway, so let's turn it and get it going this way. And tuck this part under. And then get this part, tucked on its side. Okay, there they are side by side. But they're floating pretty high in the water, which I don't like. So let me see if I can weigh down the corners. Didn't think about this. What weight do I have that would help with this? If it's inconsistently above the water, that can affect the ultra braiding. Heavy. What's heavy? I got some heavy bookends. I guess I'll go get them. See if they work. Allie? Any heavy weights that aren't going to overflow the water? Just bring it up. I was going to use those crystal bookends in the room. Use those?
They're rocks. They're geodes.
Okay, I'm back with weights, some geode bookends, but I don't want the weights to affect the retrobrading, so I can't set them on the parts that need to get retrobraded. So let's see. Care about this Silicon Graphics. That's only on one bit. Let me clear this as good as it's going to get. So now we are going to turn on our grow lamp and let her bake for 30 minutes. Hydrogen peroxide. The low and the high, a couple of different wavelengths for growing plants. Just turn it all on and we will let this bake for a while and come back in 30 minutes and see what we got. How about that? The water temp's 121.9, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, I'm gonna stop this video, that's in part 1, and I'll come back and check out the Retrobrite results. I'm probably just gonna let it go 30 minutes, but we'll see.